everyone, welcome to TalentSprint series on most frequently asked coding questions. In this series, we are taking a look at a variety of questions that have been asked in interviews as well as written exams over the years. We are not only helping you find the right solution to the problems, but also giving you tips and pointers along the way to help you code like a professional. So let's jump in today's video. So if you are given an array of integers and a difference value d, how to find the number of pairs that have the exact difference value as d? We're going to take a look at this program today. So let's start. Let's say we have an array as shown in the screen with values 10, 3, 5, 7, 2 and 8. And the difference that you have to check for is also given to you. Let's say it's 5. So the number of pairs that should come as an output from your program should be 10 and 5 as the difference is 5 and 7 and 2 as the difference here also is 2. So likewise, given an array and a certain difference amount, you have to find all the number of possible pairs in the array that gives the same difference. Let's see the program. So here in the function count pairs, we have passed our integer array as input parameter, the size of the array as well as the difference value that we are looking for. Inside the function, we have created the variable count that will hold the count of pairs and we have initialized it with 0. Now further on, we have created two for loops. So the one is traversing from I is equals to 0 to I less than size minus 1. So it's traversing through the array. The second is traversing from j is equals to 1. So the first loop will keep first element, the second loop will keep second element, and then again move on till the last element. So now inside these two loops, now we have first and second element in our first iteration. So we are subtracting those two values, taking out the absolute difference and checking if it is equal to the difference value that we are looking for. If yes, we add to our count. If no, we move on to the third element. Now we compare the first element, that is coming from I is equals to 0, to the third element. Again in next iteration, we will compare first with fourth, first with fifth, till we have compared the first element with all the elements of the array. Then on in the next iteration, we will move on to the second element. Similarly, we will compare second element with all the elements of the array, and this process will go on till we reach the end of both the loops and we have the exact count of how many pairs we have with the exact same difference. Let me show you how we do this through pointers as well. So when we are doing the same program or writing the same function using pointers, instead of array, we are going to pass a pointer. And in the first for loop, when we are checking for I is less than size minus 1, when we increment I plus plus, we also increment our pointer to move to the next location. Now since for the next loop again we have to traverse through the array, we have created one more pointer to do that, p1, and we have stored the value of p in it, which since we did p plus plus, stores the next value. Now again in the next loop, we are moving from j is equals to I to size minus 1, and again we increment both our traversing pointers as well as the actual pointer that is pointing to the array. Finally, we are subtracting the two values at pointer p and pointer p1, taking the absolute difference and comparing it with the difference value that we are checking for. And finally, we return the count. Let's see how we have called these functions in our main. So in the main, as you see, we have given the declaration of our function, and inside the main function we have initialized an array of size 10 with the values given, and we are looking for the difference value of 4. So once we call our count pairs function on this particular array with the difference value given, we will have our output as 6. Since there are 6 possible pairs in this array that have the exact difference as 4. So 7, 11, 7, 3, 6, 10 and so on. All these elements have difference of 4. I hope you are learning a lot through our videos. If you have any questions that you want us to take up in this series, please don't forget to drop a mail at the email ID mentioned. Also, if you have any questions regarding the videos that we have made, or you have any questions or doubts to be cleared out, again, drop a mail at the email ID. Thank you for watching and happy coding.